Alexis Sanchez appeared fully focused on Arsenal in this weekend's visit to Bournemouth as he trained alongside Arsene Wenger on Saturday morning. The Chilean's future at the Emirates is the subject of intense speculation after it emerged Manchester United are challenging fierce rivals City for his signature. Jose Mourinho had made an offer close to the Gunners' £35 million asking price for Sanchez, but the one-away star looked fit and ready for the trip to the South Coast as he was pictured being put through his paces at London Guinea. The 29-year-old appeared to take some advice from Wenger, who remains desperate to keep his star man, as he practiced his shooting at the club's base in St Albans. Sanchez was caught on camera driving an effort towards goal, although his reaction suggested that his shot had not hit the back of the net. The former Barcelona forward is a free agent this summer, but it is believed he remains keen on a move to Pep Guardiola's table-toppers this month. City, however, are unwilling to pay more than £20 million for Sanchez during the January transfer window, which could increase United's chances of landing him. Speaking in his pre-match press conference on Friday, Mourinho said, "There are some players in football world if you have the chance to sign them in January, March or July, you have to try and that's it. But in relation to Alexis Sanchez I don't say a word. The only word I can say is he is a phenomenal player, apart from that Arsenal player, and I feel I shouldn't say much more than this." Meanwhile, Wenger has conceded that Alexandre Lacazette's confidence has taken a knock but insists he is not concerned by his record signings goal drought. Lacazette hit the ground running following his £50 million move from Lyon last summer, netting 4 times in his opening 6 league fixtures for Arsenal. But the France international, 26, has now gone nearly 10 hours without finding the back of the net. He last scored in the 3-1 defeat against Manchester United at the beginning of December, and he was largely ineffectual in the Carabao Cup semi-final at Chelsea before he was substituted in the second half. Lacazette, however, is likely to be given another chance to recapture his early season form when Arsenal travel to Bournemouth in the Premier League. Wenger could be without Mesut Ozil as he battles an issue, while Olivier Giroud, who has been sidelined since Arsenal's EFL Cup win over West Ham last month with a hamstring injury, will also be absent for a further fortnight. The lack of goals certainly affects him, Lacazette, a little bit, but I am not worried, Wenger said. He was diminished a bit physically on Wednesday night against Chelsea because he was not at his best before the game, but he was as well very isolated. It was a difficult game for a striker because he did defend a lot, but overall I don't worry that he will come back, and it's in cycles. At the moment he's going through a cycle that is a bit more frustrating for him. Arsenal returned to Bournemouth for the first time since their thrilling 3-3 draw on the South Coast last season. Wenger's side were left stunned as the hosts raced into a 3-goal lead, but the Gunners completed a dramatic comeback when Giroud netted a stoppage-time equaliser. Bournemouth have won only one of their last 10 matches in the Premier League and have slipped to 16th. But Wenger is anticipating a tough time of it from Eddie Howe's team as Arsenal bid to get their top 4 ambitions back on track. Last year was a spectacular game, where it finished 3-3, Wenger added. Basically what can happen in the story of a game is that you can go through all kind of states of mind, the nightmare, the relief and then the frustration, because we could have won the game in the end. They are a team who have a bit more difficulty this season, but down there they can make it difficult for anybody. The league is divided into 2 now. As long as we have a group of 7 or 8 teams fighting for the top 4, the rest are basically fighting to stay in the league, and as long as the positions are not settled, every game will be a cup tie.